want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team have helped folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $39.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market, you get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders. and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
If you look at projections, this economy it's planning on growing, what, a percent or two this year? That's about what it was doing under Obama, and I don't recall anybody on this panel or anywhere else much talking about the fact that Obama's economy was gangbusters. We can hope and pray that Trump succeeds. I hope he does too when it comes to the economy, but right now the indicators don't show that it will.
Certainly I'm out talking, my colleagues are out talking to clients. There's still a lot of concern, worry, and on some level some fear. So I'm not surprised not to see the confidence. And I think it's about re-educating the public about markets. What they went through 8 years ago was pretty rough, and then if they remember 2000 on top of that, it takes a while to actually bring back the individual investor to the markets.
Sure, it takes time because you're not explaining what is going on. You're not telling the truth. It's amazing. I listen to these people talk about the market, and they just don't tell the truth. People are afraid to get into the stock market, and it's terrible. Think of this. Since 2008, this market has rallied over 250%, and people haven't been in the market. What are you, nuts? Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Okay, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's start with the market this morning. Okay, it's all over the place. It's up. It's down 100, then it's down 27 points, and it's back up again and down again. It's all over the place. What's happening is right now is they don't know what to do. Every word they're relying on. If Trump says something, market goes up or down. Somebody else says something, market goes up or down. We're in this narrow range right now. And this afternoon, the market was down 125 points. Now it's only down 27 points. So the uncertainty is, will he be able to get his tax cuts done? Will he be able to get this Obamacare repealed? And that's the big problem right now. No one seems to know. I don't care. I mean, sure, I care for my country, but as far as making money, doesn't matter to me. I'm a chartist, so I'm just going to follow the money. If you sit there every day and listen to these people on CNBC and Fox and the rest of these people, you'd go nuts. If you listen to these people on these shows on the weekend, you'd go nuts. This weekend, I could not believe what I was hearing on Bill Maher's show. Listen to this. They're talking about how, they're so upset because Trump, he's cutting all the regulations that Obama put in place, especially on the CO2 emissions. We need all these regulations to protect the earth. Wait, this is so unbelievable. These people are crazy.
The problem we're facing that Donald Trump identified is that millions of Americans who have been working hard, trying to make a living, who are the 74% of Americans who don't have a college degree, need jobs.
And pouring sludge in the river is going to get them hired.
You can criticize and demean those people, but those are the folks who build America.
I need to get high.
He needs to get high. He's always high because he doesn't understand what's going on. This CO2 emissions is a joke. Listen to this.
You do know that the EPA director under Obama said that the Clean Power Initiative would have no effect. She said that no effect on man-made CO2 emissions. No, that's what she said. Go look it up. No, she did. I can quote you. So the bottom line is, it's not a matter of whether we're concerned. Please do.
Then they went and talked about that this green energy. They talk about solar, talk about wind. It's all subsidies. And they said, no, there's no subsidies. Are you kidding me?
Best, it will reduce global temperature by only 1/100th of a degree Celsius. At the same time, it's going to increase the cost of electricity. That's going to hurt the lowest income Americans the most. How do you justify such an expensive, burdensome, onerous rule that's really not going to do much good?
That's right. I mean, think about it. I mean, the emissions is so low. There's this clean air, this clean power plan they had, and Obama administration is just like, I mean, it's like 1/10 of 1%. Not even that. It's only 1/100th of a degree Celsius. We're going to raise electricity prices. You're going to hurt the lowest income Americans for this clean energy. And when you really look at it, it's going to. I mean, it's ridiculous. 1/100th of a degree Celsius by putting all these regulations in, and our electricity bills are going to go up, and cost of everything's going to go. It makes no sense. And you're going to lose all kinds of jobs. It just makes no sense. And subsidies, it's all about subsidies. And they said, and Bill Maher said, oh, there's no subsidies. Of course there's subsidies. For 23 years, the federal government has been subsidizing the construction of wind and solar facilities. Bill Maher and his guest last Sunday said no. Saturday said no. There's no subsidies. What are they talking about? For 23 years, the federal government has been subsidizing the construction of wind and solar facilities. It's an open entitlement. Warren Buffett, he's a big investor in wind power. He said that without our government subsidizing, it makes no sense to build these wind or solar plants. It doesn't make any sense, he says. The wind power industry is wholly dependent on federal subsidies. Last year, the wind power subsidy cost federal taxpayers, you and me, $12 billion. This is more than double the historic average of $5 billion a year. Federal subsidies have provided wind and solar developers with as much as $39 billion per year from 2008 to the time Obama left office. What are you, nuts? And despite the tens of billions in subsidies, which Bill Maher says there hasn't been any, billions, tens of billions of these subsidies, wind and power provides just 1.6% of U.S. energy last year. Let me say that again. Tens of billions. $39 billion a year. You and I pay to subsidize these windmills and solar. And you know, at the end of the day, it provides just 1.6% of the U.S. energy last year. Are you nuts? Wind and solar together will still generate less than 5%. Solar remains more expensive than natural gas, coal, nuclear, and without subsidies, solar is 40% more expensive than gas or coal. These people are nuts to say there's no subsidies. How about jobs? Obama's green jobs cost taxpayers 15 times more than oil, gas, and coal jobs. What are you, nuts? This is crazy. So they were all upset that Trump went in and he's cutting all this stuff. He said, this is crazy. Germany, France, they don't subsidize anymore because it's so stupid. It's all about politics. It's all political. Being politically correct. Obama, imagine if he spent The $39 billion a year from 2008 to 2016 on roads and bridges and education? Can you imagine? We could put all these people to work. How about is green jobs? The ridiculous. I forgot what the number was, but it was just like something like, I forget. I'll get the number. It was like something like he provided 3,500 jobs, and it cost something like $12 million per job. This is so stupid, and so the liberals are all upset that Trump is cutting this. Thank God he is. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years. Very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I love the new MV charts on Phil's software, and I'm making profits using them.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I love your new MV1, making lots of profits.
I love the chart. You know, I'm limited with time. Real good as far as just looking at whatever ticker tells me right away.
I've always enjoyed Phil's straightforwardness and talk about what's really going on.
The new MV1 and MV2 charting software. I particularly like the pre- and post-market candlesticks.
You guys have always been great on the service side. I can't say enough about the service side.
Don't wait. Sign up for Phil's Gang today. Give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years, and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Best 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Best is they follow the important money. The hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You're probably familiar with a pillow commercial that's everywhere. It's on TV. And wherever you get the pillows, this new pillow that's out. You know what? You don't need a pillow good night's sleep. You want to make sure your investments are safe. That's where you get the good night's sleep. And that's what you get here at Phil's Gang with our technology. It's built in to show you when your stock is ready to fail, when your stock is ready to rally. That's right, it follows the money. You don't need a pillow, you need Phil's Gang. That's how you get a good night's sleep. You'll always know well in advance if the market's going to collapse or your stock. Join my gang, philsgang.com. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
This doesn't make any sense from either a jobs perspective or an environment perspective. In the United States, there are 5-to-1 renewable jobs to coal jobs. So what the Trump administration is
all
doing,
supported by government subsidies.
That is absolutely
a lot of them are
false.
wind is supported by government subsidies, solar is supported by government subsidies,
Yes.
and coal is taxed to the hilt by the government.
You are just making that up.
Can you imagine? They're sitting there saying, you're making that up. You're making that up. It's amazing how they just lie. I just gave you the subsidies. We're talking billions of dollars and we get nothing out of it. Billions of dollars. And he's just making it up. It just drives you absolutely crazy. Talk about subsidies. See what's happening to U.S. auto sales. They've peaked. And now they're competing to finance these car loans. And they're offering all kinds. The automakers are offering their dealers incredible subsidies because auto sales are dropping everywhere. Ford, GM, Toyota. So they're increasing their subsidies. Subaru has increased their incentives by 59% from a year ago, so to lower the consumer's monthly payments. This is really getting bad. These autos, this is a bad deal. Now, it's not going to hurt the economy like housing, but it's going to sting, believe me. And that's why, again, we've never, they keep telling us how we've had this great recovery. And we talk about that all the time. I don't see where this recovery is. I don't get it. I mean, what recovery? There's just it makes no sense. We're not seeing it anywhere, and people believe it. It's like they're like group thinkers. I was thinking this weekend. I was on 41 driving down on 41. In this line I was in, it wasn't moving, and I looked to my right, and there's another lane, and there's no cars. So I didn't see any cars passing me, but yet we're in this long, long line. So I pull out, I get in the right, and I couldn't believe it. For a quarter of a mile, there was no cars in the right-hand line. Everybody was just following each other. Like group thinkers. Everybody's thinking the same. They all stood behind each other. So I just shot right down the right-hand line. Nobody was in front of me. But it's the same thing. People are just group thinkers. And they think, they just take this false narrative in. That we have this real, economy, this real recovery. When Obama's economic policies have failed to produce any economic benefits. So we just got last week, Obama's fourth quarter, 2016 economic growth, GDP, was embarrassing. 1.6%. That puts the Obama presidency in last place among all post-World War II presidents. When it comes to economic growth, he's terrible. When Trump said he inherited a mess that Obama left behind, he was right. But it was intentional. Nobody could have screwed this economy up as bad by just trying to do business. on a daily basis. This was totally intentional. It was by design. See, Obama needed to wipe out the engine of the economy. The engine, the backbone of our economy, the middle class, the small business. He had to wipe them out in order for himself to expand his welfare state, or otherwise it wouldn't work. I mean, just think about it. 100 million people have no jobs. Median income dropped from $57,357 to $51,759. $57,000 to $51,000. That's huge. Wages. Terrible. More than 61.2% of our labor force makes only $30,000 a year. Can you believe that? Only 61% of people working our labor force, we have about 147 million people working, 61% of them make $30,000 a year. That's before taxes. Obama had the BLS during his entire 8 years report a fake unemployment rate. Student loans under Obama increased from $146 billion to over $1 trillion. Food stamps enrollment up 70%, or by 11 million people. He was the first president to spend more on welfare than defense. Now Trump's going to increase defense and cut back to welfare. The total cost on states to meet federal regulations, $50 billion. There's so many regulations, $50 billion. He doubled our national debt by $11 trillion. This is crazy. Obama pumped the Fed balance sheet from less than $1 trillion to $4 trillion. A mess? This was by design. And Trump knows that a strong middle class is the backbone of the country. And to make it great again, you got to grow the middle class. Obama tried to destroy it. Because he knew if he could destroy the middle class, and he could get the middle class on subsidies, he could get the middle class relying on big government. And that's what healthcare was all about. Obamacare that's what you start with when you're looking for socialism. Even Reagan told us that.
One of the traditional methods of imposing statism or socialism on a people has been by way of medicine. The doctor begins to lose freedoms. It's like telling a lie, and one leads to another. The doctor decides he wants to practice in one town, and the government has to say to him, you can't live in that town. They already have enough doctors. You have to go someplace else. All of us can see what happens once you establish the precedent that the government can determine a man's working place and his working methods, and behind it will come other federal programs that will invade every area of freedom as we have known it in this country, until one day we will awake to find that we have socialism.
And that's why it was so important for Trump to win. We were so close to getting rid of the middle class. He knew that, how could a middle class family, 61% of people in this country who work, how can they live on $2,500 a month? What are you, nuts? We'll be right back. When we get back, let's take a look at some stocks and see if we can make some money.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs, and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, my name is Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know the stock market goes up 72% of the time? Then why is it that the retail customer, 80% of the time, have lost money? Because they don't know when to get out. And that's why I'm providing a product called my MV2 chart that solves that problem. It's always about when do I get out? That problem has been solved. Check it out, my MV2 chart. Don't miss it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
If you're looking to make extra income, if you're looking to pay off bills and plan for your retirement, then check out philsgang.com. Philsgang.com is an online educational service that informs you, coaches you, and guides you on how to invest in the stock market. Get daily advice to buy stocks, short stocks, and learn when to get out of your positions. Philsgang.com provides daily webinars, alerts, educational tutorials, and all material is archived. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. I'm looking to make extra income, to plan for retirement and pay down my debt. Do you have any suggestions?
You should try Phil's Gang.
Tell me more. What is Phil's Gang?
Phil's Gang is an investing education service where Phil Grandy teaches you and guides you to making profits in the stock market using stock charts and following the technicals. Phil's Gang is a service for all types of investors, from beginners to experts. For only $39.95 a month, you'll get access to Phil's Gang live daily webinar class, Phil's alerts, and a huge library of educational investing videos.
But my time is very limited. Can Phil still help me?
Absolutely. With Phil's Gang, they have special programs tailored for anyone. You can follow him on just 3 stocks, or they have a working investor program for folks who have limited time, and all Phil's Gang material is archived, so you never miss a beat. Plus, if you have any questions, Phil's Gang has exceptional customer service support to assist you. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com to sign up, or call them at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com. The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay. Now, the market, ever since we've had that 14% rally, and remember the whole rally was the Trump rally. It was all based on the euphoria that we were going to get all these tax cuts done. We're going to get Obamacare repealed, replaced. We're going to get the infrastructure done. And then all of a sudden it stopped. Because when the president couldn't get this through, and he pulled the bill and they didn't vote on it, remember we had that big 300-point drop. And then it's trying to recover. And it's been having trouble recovering because we just don't have the enthusiasm. People just don't believe it. So the market, once it hit that high, the S&P 500 hit that high, it just can't make it back there. They're trying to do everything. And then every day, when the market pulls down and you're down like 100 points, then people come in and they buy on a dip. They think, oh, I got to buy on a dip. I got to buy on a dip. Now, April is a strong month usually. Okay, but it's also it's the end of the best 6 months of the calendar year. So it's important to remember the stock market valuations right now are at nosebleeds level. They're at a PE of 17. It's just not sustainable. And what it's really worth, these stocks, about 12, a PE of 12. So to get from 12 to 17, everybody is hoping that Trump is going to get these tax cuts done for the large corporations. That will boost their earnings to fill in between where it should be at a PE of 12 to 17. So that's why every day the market's going up, and then it goes back down, then it goes up. It's called noise. Now, the clock always comes back to 12. You can kick it, you can stomp it, you can blow it up, but it always comes back to 12. In 1929, the year 2000, and 2008, like now, the stock prices soared, but they all followed by a crash, just like now, same thing, all followed by a crash. And then the retail customers were getting right in at the very top, right before it crashed. Then we're seeing that now. Everybody's buying on the dip. We saw it today. The market was down 125, now it's only down 21. People jump in and buy on the dip. Because these people on these financial shows are telling you, oh, no, this market's going to be terrific. Going to get all these tax cuts done. Well, what if he doesn't get them done in time? They're going to lose patience. He's got to get the debt ceiling up. He's not even through that yet. Look at the problem. Every time you turn around, they're giving him a problem. And they're going to try to stop him, no matter what he does. And they're going to try to stop him with these tax cuts. In the past 3 months, the market has moved at least 1% on only 2 days. The fewest times for any quarter in decades. And last month, it finally ended a 109-day streak without a 1% one-day loss. It's like they got it on automatic. And when you start seeing that happens, that's exactly when the market, nobody expects it, starts to blow up. Last Monday's low, a week ago, the S&P was only 3% from its March 1st all-time high, and yet that was its deepest setback since October. What are you, nuts? During its recent 8-day losing streak, the Dow had lost a total of just 1.9%. So everybody's in this euphoric mood that this thing is... So what do? Well, you don't stay out of the market. As long as you understand a chart will tell you when a stock is going to move up or down, when the stock market is going to move up or down. You're following the cash. You're following the money in. You're following the money out. So you don't stay out of the market. You got to be in the market. Where else are you going to get money to retire? Where else are you going to get it? And the beautiful thing about charting, it tells you. Here, give you an example. The S&P on Monday, January 9th, was at a low of $226. And then she went up nicely, and she stopped. She turned red. She turned red at around $240. So that was a nice 6% run. And then she turned red. So it told you, get out. Or better yet, short it. Short it. It's going the other way. Now, and it's dropped so far 3%. But the point is, why be fearful? By the time no market just crashes. It takes a long time for a market to reverse itself and drop. Everybody thinks like it happens in one day, happens in 1 hour. It doesn't work that way. You get messages from the market well in advance that something's wrong. You get what we call in the market these higher highs and these lower highs. You get these messages, and all you got to know, and I designed the chart so it tells you it's in red, and you say, hey, I'm this is great. I'm going to get out and keep my profit. A good example is Berkshire stock, Berkshire Hathaway. The stock rallied up, it turned green, and went up 9%. It turned green on right around February 9th. And then she went up to about $177, and that was about a 9% rally. Beautiful rally. And then it's called Berkshire B, if you're looking at it. Then it turned red. It turned red on March 10th, told us to get out. We had plenty of time to get out. But better yet, how about taking it and shorting it? So it dropped another 6%. So you got 9% on the way up, 9% on the way up, and then it gave you enough time to tell you, okay, it's time now to get out of your position and take your money, and then you have an option. Because it's turned red, you could sell it short. Just hit the button that says sell short. How beautiful. So you make 9% up, make 6% down. I told you some weeks ago, I said, why don't you follow me on 3 stocks? UNG was one of them. That was a trust. That's a natural gas trust. Friday, we booked our profits, a nice 8% return. Nice 8% return. Nice. We kept a little bit of shares just to keep it open. 8%. So if you followed me, that means that this stock, you would have got in with us around I think March 16th, if I'm right, March 16th, somewhere in that area, March 16th, and then we got on Friday, which was March 31st. Nice 7%, nice 8% gain, and it hasn't even turned red yet. We just decided to take our profits and we'll keep our position open. So join the gang. And then you just follow me, but you got to do something. Look, you can't be sitting there and not building you're not going to build your retirement with your 401k. That's impossible. With the SPDR ETF, you have Amazon and Facebook and Apple and AT&T and Berkshire and Caterpillar and FDX and Intel. You got the top 5 stocks. Just follow me in the SPDRs. The XLI, that's an industrial. That's an industrial exchange traded fund, and UNG was my natural gas exchange traded fund. So join me. It's only $39.95, and then just follow what I do. Nobody else does that for you. It's a great way not only to learn, but you're going to feel comfortable because then you're going to see how it turns red, how it turns green, and how easy it is, and how you're protected, and how you're going to sleep at night because you know you can get out. You're not going to feel you got to call your broker and you can't get a hold of him. What am I going to do? Should I get out? Those days are gone. With this simple chart, and just follow me on my 3 investments. I'm just totally transparent. Here they are. There's the 3. Here's the 3 that I own, and you follow me every day. Just go to my site. At the end of every radio show, I do a video, and I tell you exactly what I'm doing with those stocks. You do the same thing. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG, and they're waiting for your call now. It's only $39.95. Join. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil's subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of Phil's Gang. I got a great opportunity for those people who are disgusted with the market, who don't have time to learn. What you do is follow me in the exchange-traded fund that I'm invested in. Every day you go to my site and you can see exactly what I am doing with my investment, and you can mimic me. Nobody else dares do that. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
philsgang.com. What are people saying?
Hi, this is Ron from Washington State, and I subscribe to the Phil's Gang MV2, and I just wanted to let Phil know that right after the election, I made a $7,000 profit using the MV2 on Wells Fargo stock.
Complete guidance and professional education for investors who want to succeed in the stock market.
I've been in the financial business myself about 24 years and very much enjoy the software program for the charts.
I've been a long-time Phil's subscriber, and I just want to recommend it to anybody out there. I think it's a wonderful tool and works very, very well.
Don't wait. For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. This segment of the Phil's Gang Show is brought to you by the MV Stock Charts. For more information, go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Remember, on Wednesday, May 10th, here in Sarasota, Florida, at Michael's on East, I'm going to be joined by Mike Gallagher, Larry Elder, Captain Matt Bruce, Bill Buckley. We're going to be at Michael's on East, where we're going to look at the president's first 100 days. We're going to discuss it. The reception, VIP reception, starts at 5:30 to 6:45. The main event is 7 to 9 p.m. Get your tickets early because this will be sold out. It's not that big of a place. So go to get your tickets. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and click on the banner and get your tickets early. And it's going to be a lot of fun. You can ask questions. We're going to have a good time there. So, again, that's May 10th. Mark it on your calendar. Excited to see you. Certainly my gang members and non-gang members alike. So that is on May 10th. Go get your tickets. Okay. Next thing. Here's the number. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-GANG. Do not give up on the stock market. You missed an entire rally. You're not making any money in your 401k. It's impossible. Your 401k is a scam. The average return is negative, minus 2.5% to sometimes a positive 5%. Once in a great while, with an exception, 7%. Compare that to 13.7% since 2008. Why is the difference? The fees. And if you follow me with my spiders, I invest in the spiders. Just follow me. That's an exchange-traded fund of the 500 best stocks. Berkshire, Caterpillar, FedEx, Intel, McDonald's, and others. Amazon, Facebook, in one basket. I invest in it, and you just mimic what I do. It's not a fun. It's a great way to learn how to learn. It's a great way to get educated. And better than that, it's a nice, safe way. You don't have to worry. You never have to worry about, am I going to get out in time if this thing crashes? But here's the best part. You're going to get confidence when the market does break. You're going to make money on the way down. Let's give you an example. Philip Morris, Altera. This stock turned green. And it's turned green at around $70. And she went up nice and green, told us it was beautiful, told us money was coming in, the institutions were putting money coming in. Then finally what happened is it turned red. Turned red. And it stayed red. So we had a nice 8% gain, 8% profit. We didn't have to worry about losing our money. It turned red. And it stayed red for almost 2 weeks, just going sideways. It gave us a warning. And then it finally dropped 6%. So we had a choice to pick up our 8% profit, and then we could flip around and just hit sell short and pick up another 7% on the way down. So that's an individual stock. But many of you shouldn't be in individual stocks. You don't have the time. So just be an exchange-traded fund. I have 3 right now that I'm in. You can follow me on my 3. Call right now, 877-600-GANG. One is the gas fund. One is the industrials. And the other one is the S&P 500. So here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. And give me a call, sign up, $39.95, and just follow me. Nobody else in the industry dares do this. They don't. They would never put up 3 exchange-traded funds and say, follow me, and here's what I'm doing. They would never do it. They'd be embarrassed. They lost money. Okay, so the market will continue to be in this position where, again, this euphoria that all these things are going to change, Trump's going to do a great job. But we got a real problem here. We never had a recovery. See, Obama knew that there was no way. When he took office, 45% of the American workforce was making $30,000 a year. 45%. By the time he got out, he increased it to 65% because he didn't want to create good jobs. He knew this was a way. If he could get rid of the thriving middle class, this was his key to make sure we didn't have good jobs. That's why he replaced all the good jobs with bartending, waitress, terrible service jobs. Terrible. At the same time, the overall household debt, he let it climb. Now it's at $12.3 trillion. When you break that down, that's $38,557 for every man, woman, and child in the nation. For a family of 5, your share of that total will be $192,785. This is nuts. He put everybody in debt. 69% of all Americans have less than $1,000 in savings. 66% of households have debt that is more than 180 days past due and is in collection. Ask them if they feel, these people, if they feel there's been a recovery. See, both the Democrats and the Republicans, they both suck. They're both terrible. And every day they talk about this recovery. More than 2/3 of the country is living paycheck to paycheck. Across this country, 35% of Americans have debt. Debt. That means you got 157 million Americans who carry balances on their credit cards. They don't feel the recession is over. You know what they're doing? They're paying minimum payments. Minimum payments. It'll take them 14 years to pay the debt off. 72.8% of cardholders make minimum payments of 1.5% of their balance. Because why? Because wages haven't gone up under Obama. And what little wages have increased have been wiped out by inflation. But this was all planned because he wanted to increase the welfare society. He wanted to have big government. He disincentivized people to work. He never worked on good paying jobs, just lousy part-time jobs. Now Trump comes in, he's got to turn this around. So we had this big rally because everybody's all excited. Well, what if it doesn't turn around? What if he doesn't get it? What if he doesn't get these things passed? Well, we're going to be fine as investors because we're going to make money as the market goes down. So why don't you follow me on my 3 exchange-traded funds so you can see this is for real. I'm invested. You can watch me. You can watch my funds, and I'll show you how I'll turn it so I'm making money as the market goes down. So you're in a beautiful position. You don't care if the market's going up. You don't care if the market's going down. You have a good night's sleep. That's what you want. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. It works. It really does. Now listen to this.
Certainly I'm out talking, my colleagues are out talking to clients. There's still a lot of concern, worry, and on some level, some fear. So I'm not surprised not to see the confidence. And I think it's about re-educating the public.
What are they going to re-educate the public? What are they going to re-educate them? They're going to be the same old stuff over and over. The same stuff. What do you mean re-educate them? What, with this? When you ask them, when you call your broker, is everything okay?
You're fine. You don't pay attention to the value of your house every day. You don't pay attention to your portfolio every day.
Yeah, that's what they're going to re-educate them. They're going to re-educate you to do what? They've been doing the same thing every crash. You get caught. You never get out in time. They don't re-educate you. I'm trying to re-educate you. I'm trying to tell you stay with exchange-traded funds. I'm trying to tell you if you don't have time, you shouldn't be in with individual stocks. Follow me on the spiders, the exchange-traded fund spider. That's the beautiful thing. And you can make money as the market goes down. Are you kidding? Look, this economy is really in trouble. We are going to have an opportunity for this market to create a crash. But my gang is going to take advantage of it. I want you to take advantage of it. You know, they say this recession, it started December 2007 and ended June 2009. Are you kidding? It never stopped in 2009. Never. I mean, where do they get this? The overall household debt in America has now reached a grand total of $12 trillion. When you break that down, it comes down to $38,557 for every man, woman, and child. Give me a break. Credit cards. Over 72.8% of credit card holders pay minimum payments. They're broke. Minimum payments. This is crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Look, you got to do something. You got to do something. So the something is join my gang. Let me reach out to you right now. Call and follow me with just my 3 exchange-traded funds. You don't invest in them. You just follow me and you just do what I do. You mimic me. Nobody dares do that. I'm encouraged to do something like that. I do. Call right now. They're waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. This will be the best thing you've ever done. Call now. See you on the couch.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.